Hi guys, today we're going to be installing Tails 4.11, which is the latest version. We're going to verify it to make sure that it is legitimate according to the Tails specifications, and we will then install it on a USB stick. Finally, we will run Tails and use the Tor browser to search the web anonymously. So let's get started. Simply go to tails.boum.org. Scroll down, click Get Tails 4.11, click Mac OS, install from Mac OS. Make sure you have a USB stick with at least 8 GB of space. Click Let's Go, and click this direct download link. This will take some time depending on your internet connection. We've already downloaded it. So I will just click this link here, and then they have a Tails verification extension, so let's go ahead and install it. Make sure you are in Google Chrome, click Add to Chrome, Add Extension, and if you scroll down, you can see there's a link explaining how it works, so you can check that out. So now that the extension is installed, we're going to go back here, and if you don't see this button here, just click Refresh, and click Verify Tails, then locate the Tails IMG file that you downloaded in the previous step, and click Open, and give it some time to verify. Once it's done, you'll see a verification successful message. If not, then you're going to need to download again and verify the file again until it is successful. Next, let's click Install Tails. Let's install Etcher, so click the download link. Once Etcher is downloaded, open it. Search for it. Before flashing the image, you want to make sure you have your USB stick in and that it is formatted. To do that, go to Disk Utility. If your flash drive is already inserted, you'll see it here. So we can actually go ahead and eject Etcher. And you would just right click on it, go Erase, and you would select Mac OS Extended Journal and click Erase. That will format your flash drive. Now we're ready to choose Flash from File in Etcher. Locate the Tails. Select the target, which will be the USB. In my case, it's the Kingston Data Traveler. And click Select One. And click Flash. Click Continue. Enter your password here. And give it some time to complete. You may get an error message, like this one here. In case if it happens, click Retry, and then you would have to remove Tails, and then do this process again where you locate the file of Tails, and then you would try flash it again. If that doesn't work, then try to re-download the Tails file again, the image file, and try to flash it with Etcher once more. Once completed, you will get a finish message, and now Tails is installed on your flash drive. So now you are ready to load Tails on your computer. To do this, you would just restart your computer, and while it's restarting, hold down the Alt Option key on your keyboard. As your computer is starting up, you will see the bootable drives there. If you see Tails there, then everything is great. Tails works on your version of Mac. Just select it and boot Tails. If you don't see your drive there, unfortunately, this version of Tails is not compatible with your Mac model and or the version of Mac OS that you're running. So you may want to update your Mac OS version and try again, or try on a different Mac computer altogether. Now, before I boot Tails 4.11 on the computer using my mobile phone camera so I can show you how to boot it, I just want you to go back to this document here, and you can read through this. We've done all of this. So this is the instructions on how to start up Tails once you restart your computer. There's some instructions on what to do if the Tails USB stick doesn't come up in the list of startup disks. So you can read that. Also, you might get this security warning like we did on the latest version of MacBook Pro with the touch bar. So there's instructions here on how to enable startup from this USB stick. So just read these instructions, it's very straightforward. And then we would advise you to set a firmware password. That way you're increasing the security for your Mac. Alright, so let's start up Tails. So just restart your computer, and as soon as you restart, hold down the Alt Option key on your keyboard. Here we have a MacBook Pro 2018 with a touchpad. We have the Tails 4.11 installed on the flash drive, and we're going to restart the Mac holding down the Option key until it boots up the bootable drives, as you can see here. So we have the EFI boot. On your end it might be different, but this is the Tails jump stick. So we're gonna click the up arrow and let Tails load. You will likely get the following security message. So what you need to do is you need to click restart and hold down the Command and R keys while your Mac is starting up. I skipped one step where it asked me to select my user and my password. Once you enter those, you will be taken to this screen. The next step is to go to Utilities and click Startup Security Utility, and then enter your password. Next, you want to click No Security and allow booting from external or removable media. And then you can close this and go up to the Apple icon and click Restart. And now you're going to hold the Option key again. Once the bootable drives load up, select EFI boot, and this will boot up your Tails. So here we are. Welcome to Tails. You will notice that if you try to use your trackpad or your keyboard, it does not work. This is a known bug in Tails with all MacBook Pros that have a touch bar. The only way around it is to have an external keyboard and an external mouse like I do, and as you can see, Tails works. If you're connected to a Wi-Fi network like I am, Tails might not work like it doesn't for me. Wi-Fi might not work, so one way around this is to click up here and disable the MAC address spoofing. You can read more about this on the Tails website. Click Add and click Start Tails. So here's the desktop of Tails. To make sure you have Wi-Fi, you would just click here and it would show you the Wi-Fi here. You can see for me there's no Wi-Fi. So in my case, Wi-Fi does not work, and I would need a cheap USB Wi-Fi adapter or to connect to the Ethernet directly. For you it might work, and once you're connected, you click the applications and click the Tor browser, and then you can search anonymously on the web. We hope you can enjoy Tails 4.11. So here we are in Tails. Now we're using a wired connection. If you're using Wi-Fi, you may have issues connecting, but there is a document online about this, so you could read it. Once you're connected, you'd go to Applications here, and you can start the Tor browser. And there you have it. Now you can browse the web anonymously. If you enjoyed this video and if you want to see more like it, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and until next time, stay anonymous.